In almost every economics classroom, professors teach something called the boom and bust cycle. They describe it like weather. Markets go up, people get excited, they spend too much money, and eventually, gravity pulls everything back down. It's exactly like eating too much pizza during the good times, feeling sick, and resolving to hit the gym, until the next pizza party. But there is a different way to look at it. If you study how modern economies actually operate, you'll see they aren't like the weather at all. They are man-made systems with specific levers and gears, and those gears can be manipulated by those who hold the remote control. Look at the housing crash of 2008. One man, a hedge fund manager named John Paulson, walked away with $20 billion. He did not build houses or create jobs. He placed a massive bet that the system would fail. This shows a terrifying pattern. Destruction can be far more profitable than growth. When the incentives are flipped like that, a crash stops being an accident and starts looking like a business plan for those who know how to move the levers. That exact same playbook is running today. Right now, there are 7 distinct demolition charges planted throughout the foundation of the U.S. economy, quietly waiting for the right moment. Once you start viewing the economy as a machine designed by people, you stop being a passive victim of the weather. You start seeing the warnings long before the building comes down. Let's look at the first lever. Every time the Federal Reserve adjusts interest rates, headlines panic about consumer mortgages. But the real function of the interest rate is a remote control. It sends a direct signal to thousands of independent banks across the country, telling them exactly when to flood the economy with cash and when to choke off the supply. Recently, we have seen wild, unpredictable swings in those rates. A pause, a cut, then a sudden reversal. The media calls it uncertainty. But if you look at the history of 2008, these sharp back-and-forth moves often act as a way to prepare the financial building for a sudden change. Now, look at this diagram. It shows the second charge, a $2 trillion private credit bomb. Private banks lend money to companies behind closed doors. When those companies inevitably start losing money and fail to pay, the bank doesn't declare a loss. Instead, as you can see here, they just slide the debt forward to the next month, over and over, pretending the loan is perfectly healthy. This creates a massive mountain of fake wealth. On paper, everyone looks rich. But the moment the lenders refuse to extend that deadline, the illusion shatters, turning those months of ignored payments into a sudden, crushing mountain of debt. Both of these forces, the interest rate swings and the private credit bubble, are managed by boardroom insiders. The pop will happen the exact moment crashing the system becomes more profitable than keeping it on life support. The third charge is sitting in plain sight. Artificial intelligence tools like ChatGPT